How we doing, my friends? How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Woo! Week 1. Done! Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. How we doing, everybody? And welcome back to the EGL. This is the way. Thank you, Haley. Thank you so much, the Landalorian. We love it. We love it. Love that shit. Love that shit. Amazing. Amazing. The forge is burning, says Azulite. Truly it is. It is. It is. It truly is. This week was full of games. Full of hype. Insane. Insane stuff. There's some stuff I didn't expect. I'll tell you right now. There is some stuff I did not expect. And in fact, there is one of the last matches being played right now. Justice Stores versus Turtle Mania. It's happening right now. The prisms are shining next week. It's okay. It's okay. I think it's all about the distortion difference, says Gems. Oh my God. Coming in and ratioing. Let's go. That's my interpretation. Clip that. We're going to have a whole bunch of these by the end of the season. A whole there should be a bunch of them. You mean the Jin Fry difference? The JF diff? Maybe. Maybe. Wow. What a time. What a time. What a time. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Glad to have you here. I'm excited. I hope you are too. We're about to get Big Slim himself on the call right here as we are talking week 1 and then week 2, baby. Hey, what's up, Mystic? How we doing? How we doing? My friends, welcome. Now, on a more serious note, and a more serious matter, before we proceed into week 1 recap and week 2 reveals, we have had a quite considerable rule change and rules document update done for all of you and for our staff and for the managers in order to better the league, to keep evolving, and to hopefully, make things a little bit different from what we had in the document originally. I've said this to a few individuals and managers as well, that when myself and Haunty were first going over the rules doc, playoffs were always a thing that we thought we had understood with each other. We thought we were on the same page, and then it turns out we weren't. Lick that Polywhirl. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, thank you so much for the follows, everyone. Thank you so much. Does the PP stand for peanut butter? No, but we'll talk about that another time. On a more serious note, I'm going to move this out of my face and up here. Or over here. Over here. That's good. The rules doc, it should be good. I made sure that Lick Toad Butt, you know it. I made sure that I heard out as many people as I could. I listened to as many people as I could. Managers, players, individuals, doesn't matter. I heard y'all. And I think we did it. I think we did it. I think we did it. Do your eyes hurt? Are you the commissioner? All these different questions and more. Great questions. Great questions. Overall, the rules doc is updated. Take a pic. You're like the Roger Goodell of Twitch. Thank you. Take a look at the rules doc at the end of the stream. If you have questions, concerns, comments, anything like that, take a sip. You got it. We'll help with that. Thank you. We will go over that. Okay. Well, sorry, but that won't fly. Thank you. Thank you. So, without further ado, let us get in to week 1, shall we? Let's call the one and only. The one and only. Can you tell us what the rule change is? Spark Notes version? Absolutely. I can do that before I get Slim in here. I named my new puppy. Okay. Gone. No trolling in chat. Thank you. SparkNode's version of the rules. Well, I would appreciate it if you go through the rules eventually. Please read over them. I've highlighted all the changes in blue. Bro, get these goons out of here. I know they're gone. My mom, I've got stuff pulled up right here. They're gone. They're gone. But the biggest, oh my goodness. Bruh, what are these people coming in here? I'm so sorry. Okay, spark notes of the rules. Biggest one. No, when there are more deleted messages than normal messages in chat. I know. Overall standings. We are tabling the notion of overall standings so that neither division will drag the other down. However, there are individual standings, so each roster on each team has the opportunity to win the championship for each of those divisions. We will also have an overall winner crowned as well. So we recognize the separation of rosters, but we also recognize how both of those rosters on each team does. And so we will have 2 champions for each of the pillars, and then an overall champion for the team of the most consistent overall team, if that makes sense. But what was bugging a lot of folks before were the combined overall standings. I'm sorry. The combined overall standings between 2 separate rosters affecting each other. There are reasons behind that. I don't need to explain them a million times over. We're going to go to this method for this season. Next season, we will look and reevaluate and see what we would like to do. The EGL is not the PGL. It is not the NPA. It is its own thing. However, we respect what you guys think, what you guys care about. And many people had their opinions and cared about what was going on. So I wanted to take note of that, make those changes, and move on. So thank you all for being here. Another big thing, battles now need to be done by the latest Saturday night, 11:59 GMT. And coaches will be able to submit rosters on Sunday early afternoon, 1 p.m. Central Time. This is done in effort so that people have battles Monday through Saturday. And if you do need an extension, please let your manager know. As for anything bigger than that, this is big. Trading. People were looking at the trading aspect of this league and were thinking that managers were going to abuse that. This was going to be used in a way to not be inclusive towards newer players in the Spear roster. While I don't need to make my opinions on this, it doesn't matter what my opinions are on this. Zorder says, so Sky can make playoffs and not Spear now. Just trying to understand what you said. Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what we're doing. In fact, with overall standings before, there were still separate playoffs. There were still a set of Spear playoffs and a set of Sky playoffs. The playoffs were still happening separately. It's just the way to get there was being determined with the might of both rosters. But now we are just looking at individual records for both rosters. So the roster of Sky no longer affects the roster of Spear. So in order to make playoffs for Spear, your Spear team has to do well, and vice versa for Sky. No longer is it, oh, both rosters are helping the team make it to top 4 in both of these divisions. If that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense for you. Rules. When it comes to trades, we are lowering the number of weekly trades to 5. I'm sorry, from 5 to 3. Teams have 3 trades over the 5-week regular season and 1 off-week trade before semis and finals. So if your Sky team doesn't make it and your Spear team does, trade somebody over. It's there. It's a draft league, guys. It's for fun. It's meant to be for fun. And, never underestimate a new player. That's my take. But I think lowering the number of trades makes it so that an entire Sky roster, or almost an entire Sky roster, just cannot be put down into Spear. People were worried about stacking a roster, that sort of thing. I fully believe that with every manager that we have chosen, that they have good intentions. Every single one of them. That's why they were chosen. So what's considered a trade? Is each player considered a trade? I don't know what you mean by that exactly, but for example, one player from Sky is traded over to Spear, and because of that, a player from Spear is then sent over to Sky. That is the only influence these divisions will now have over each other. That's it. Other than that, they're both completely separate. Hola, senor. Hope your weekend has been going well. Thank you, Cameron. Hope yours is going well as well. There's no inter-team trade, correct. There is no trading between teams because we run for 5 weeks, and we want to see how those drafted teams go. If we had a longer league per se, then definitely there could be inter-team trades. But because of how short we're going in the amount of time that we're doing it, we're only allowing trading between rosters. And there's 24 to 25 people per team. Both rosters together. So that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people, okay? So, I guess that was my question. I thought there were inter-team trades. Makes more sense. Yeah, we don't have trades between teams. Only trades between rosters. That makes sense. So, yeah. That's pretty much the biggest thing. What's up, my dude? What's up, Rob Squad? Welcome. Okay. That's enough for rules right now. We'll do more later. Let me get my bud Big Slim in here. There he is.
Hello.
How we doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Oh, we're doing just fine. Just fine, my guy. I'm excited. I hope you are too. I'm hyped.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
I'm hyped.
Week 1 has gone really, really well. From like there's been just a ton of matches and some fun ones to watch. So the week 1 has been a huge success. So kudos to everybody. Kudos to you. It's been a good time.
Thank you, my guy, and thank you for being a part of it. It's been a fantastic time, and I've been excited to see how all these teams do. Speaking of results, let's look at the results, shall we? One moment. Let's look at this right here. Eternal and Justin Source are still playing, but besides that, here we go. So, Slim, I'm looking at the results of the week right now on stream, and my goodness, they're spicy. Slim, where would you like to start, my friend?
We definitely got to start with, I think, probably one of the hotter teams, and of course one of the ones everybody looked at was like, wow, that roster is kind of terrifying. We give it to the what? How do you say it, Ryan? What's the gig woo? Like, yeah, do it for one time.
Oh yeah, we're looking at the origin, baby. We're looking at the origin. What a week! What a week! And we'll get to some of the other teams after this, but man, they had some close ones in Spear and Sky. In Sky, Slim, they dominate.
Yeah. I wasn't keeping up with too much just because I was focused a lot on what we had going on in the Forge, but I had heard inklings of a bit of a one-sided fight over there. So I was like, I wonder. And to see it now, it's like, oh, okay, this was, yeah.
Absolutely. I heard really good things about the Willie and Jean-Marc match.
Oh yeah, I was able to watch that. They did it on card. That was a fun watch.
If there's a replay of that, I think we should that should be a match that we can go back and look at here. Anything else stand out to you? I mean, it's been really interesting to see the two O's. There are some 2-1s, obviously, people putting up a fight, but man, this is big.
There's definitely a lot of like huge matches, because like if anybody's just been keeping tabs on what's been going on, like T.O., Jay-Z, huge names, but another one that's like 2 people that kind of fly under the radar in that division is the senior fight actually between Eric and Brain. and Eric have been kind of two of those prominent seniors out in the forefront. There's not really many of them, so happy to see them, get to clash and have a good one. Went 2-1, and another one that's pretty cool to name-wise is definitely Sableye and Rollercoaster. So Rollercoaster, of course, over the last month has really kind of burst on the scene, cutting some huge events. I believe it was VR, and so it's cool to see that matchup. So there's a lot of good ones to choose from. So those are just the ones that stick out to me.
Absolutely. It was a pretty dominant week for the Sky roster of the Giratina Origin. However, the Spear roster of the Prism were not going down without a fight. Strider, VGC putting in the work against Tutti Frutti. Definitely a fun match. 76 picking up the W. 76 for president, everybody. Love that. Although I love Jaden 1200. I was on a team with him in PGL. Clean 2-0 there. My buddy Cameron, Block You at Most versus Envy Boo Bull. I know a lot of folks were looking forward to that one. And Angelo and Mochi had their battle today, if I remember correctly.
Dope. Okay. Yeah, these are some of them. There's so many matches, and so you're trying to keep up with not only your team, but some try to hear from everything. So a lot of these matches went under, because I knew this one was close, because I remember chatting with Willie at one point, and it was oh, it's 3-3, and I'm like, oh, so that one was very interesting. So it's good to see see it on paper, to see, okay, who was the matchups and how it went.
Yeah, absolutely. Excuse me for a second here. I am looking for that Willie v. Jean-Marc match.
Yeah, it should be, if I'm not mistaken, it was on Jean-Marc's channel, so probably a VOD there. If not, he probably uploaded.
I've got it right here. Okay, we're gonna swap over. Okay, let me swap over to. Oh my goodness! So sorry, everybody.
And currently, I'm doing a double monitor thing where got you up in the chat, and then I have the Turtle Mania versus Justin Snores watch as well.
Okay. So let's do this here. Yeah, how's that match going, by the way? As we're getting stuff.
It's going pretty good. I think they just started game 2. Game 1 I missed. It looked like Justin was in a good position. I'm just not sure how that ended out. But they just started game 1, and so it's only on turn 1.
Yeah. Oh, let's see how this is going. That's an ad.
More like
Thunder
thighs.
What the? These ads are more and more provocative every time I look at them. Oh my goodness. I'm just going to turn that down for a moment. Damn, okay. Ryan, oh hello. I'm so sorry to expose us all to this. The token female. Oh. My goodness. There are children here. They're targeted.
Nair.
This is for Nair. I don't wax my body. Okay. Okay, Turtle Mania stream is... there we go.
Oh, that's funny.
That's big. Look at this, guys. Look at us. Someone give me this search history. I only get terrible hats. Oh, God. Okay. So their match is going on right now. That's cool. Love that. Oh, look at that Vine Lash. Beautiful.
Oh, man. This is a pretty rough spot for Turtle Mania, because Spirit Break, even if it's just into the Ensign, or if screens go up, I don't see how you take care of the Venusaur right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know, if I'm not mistaken, we have seen, because on turn 1, the 0 turns, the lead Spec was in the back, but Spec doesn't really kill here. But Lando does help.
Yeah. Venusaur's scary, man. Scary Mon to just kind of be going up against casually. I'm excited to see what the result of this is. Gonna put that down there. But the Jean-Marc versus Willie matchup here. Gonna mute this. So, game 1. The Spec Clef. Okay. So I think was Willie rocking double horse this week?
Yeah,
Let's look at these teams.
definitely. Willie's an avid proponent of double horses, so
Look at that. Look at that. Yes, I remember now. Okay. Oh, and this is okay. This looks eerily similar to what I'm doing right now with Stack Attacka. But beside that, um, you've got like a really cool team with Stack Attacka. You've got Chomp double fake out, redirection, Urshifu, and then on the other side you've got Willie's double horse. Double horse equals dub. Yeah, it definitely. You've got redirection with Clefairy. Gotta love seeing the little pink puff on there. Rillaboom, Urshifu, Regilucky. Lots of fantastic Pokemon. Lots going on. Let's take some closer looks into this, shall we? So we have our initial turn one.
definitely.
It's good stuff. There's like some
And I gotta give props to Jean-Marc because like on paper, like this lead, I'm pretty sure everybody knows the team by now. Like you have Lumberry SD last year, and you have Nasty Plot Spect here. So this matchup isn't the greatest for Jean-Marc. So I got to give him props because he was able to take this to a 2-1 with a possibility to win. But it's a rough matchup, especially because on passive turns where you try to reposition, they could set up, and Clef is just a nuisance to deal with. So you're going to see some of the struggles later on down as we continue to watch the match.
Yeah, absolutely. This turn one Dynamax, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, Slim. The big boys. Spectre just going for that max right away. Spec Clef is just one of those combinations, especially in Series 7 and now in Series 9. It is. I mean, you've got Spectre, which it could take a hit. It could take a hit, right? But it doesn't like to.
Yeah,
Most of the time,
definitely doesn't.
but with redirection and friend guard, my goodness, my guy. As you were talking about, like it's a threat. It's a threat. And you love to see it. You love to see it. I mean, this match, it was really solid. With friend guard at tank shit. Yeah, I was getting coffee. What did I miss? Not much. We're just reviewing Willie and Jean-Marc here going at it. Wanted to take a little look at what was going on. We've got Shuckaberry Raichu. How cool is that? How cool is that?
Yeah.
Living! Oh my goodness. Gotta love
Something that's very different because you don't see most of the time Raichu with the Shucka Berry because normally, yeah, the normal sets of course Sash or AV. So the Shucka's a pretty interesting little attack, but as you can see how strong Spec is, it still almost kills it. Like it's kind of insane. So
the max steel spike going into the clef, but eating it like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. JMR has protect Grimsnarl. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Eerie Impulse. Let's talk about Eerie Impulse, Slim. This has been a move that people have been teching onto Raichu and Porygon 2 now. For most of Series 7 and now at the beginning of Series 9, it's definitely made a comeback. And it's good. It is good.
oh yeah, 100%. Like just the fact that like P2's already a tank. Like it's one of the hardest things to kill. So the fact that most of the time you'll take any physical move and live, and so for now you have something for special attackers because they're gonna drop their stats and you can just pick an attacking move into it. But for the special attackers, normally P2 just kind of has to sit there, and normally it's fodder to get set up on. But with the Eerie Impulse, they just kind of like nerf you down to like hell and back, and like it's almost impossible to get your stats back up, special attack wise. So very very good. And I know a lot of people kind of linger back and forth between Ice Beam Tri Attack or Tri Attack and Eerie or Ice Beam and Eerie, but I'm a big fan of Eerie Impulse.
Name a mod that got Eerie Impulse in Gen 7, says Cameron. I have no idea.
Gen 7. I don't think anybody even used Eerie Impulse in Gen 7.
Zordor says, who gave P2 Impulse? Just want to talk. Just want to talk. Now, this is big here for Spectre, right? Because he gets that chilling neigh, and this is where the horses just like, they just steamroll. They just snowball, okay? They just want to keep going. They just want to keep stomping on everything on the field. They don't stop. And this is like Urshifu and the horses in this format. Cracked. They're cracked, my guy. At Fortnite and playing Pokemon. I love it. I love it. Helping
Let me
hand.
see. So what's the play here? Helping hand. Okay, yeah. Because one of the big things against Spect here is like you're not gonna out damage it at all. So your best bet normally is to just try to get as much speed control as possible. So normally, if somebody's in a spot against Spect, they'll try to like get Lando up in airstream because that's the only way to really kind of control it, especially with Clef next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty much the only route you kind of have to go because with helping hand support, it just can literally start just tearing through your entire team.
Yeah. This game is this game one. Um, Celesteela sits there because it's Celesteela. It gets the special attack boosts, which is interesting. And you know, I don't think I ever complained as much about the beast boosts happening on like Cartana or Nihiligo in previous formats when you get like that +1 +2 sometimes even +3 depending on if you were lucky and that rampant with an ultra beast. But I just feel like Chilling Nay and the other Nay are they little troublesome.
Oh yeah. Like your best bet is if you can somehow get through the spec mode and well, Reggie Lucky of course is here, which is a nuisance to deal with. So if you can get through the spec mode most of the time, like they won't bring glass unless they're just gonna prepare for trick room. So if you can just get through that initial first couple mons, then normally you're okay.
Yeah. Yep, going through here, and the really cool thing is, Willie was just able to take out two like great supportive Pokemon for Jean Marc, and he's still left with
Yeah.
Spectre on the field. Clefairy's knocked out. Regieleki comes out. Urshifu, Celesteela, this is a great spot for Regieleki. Uh, not Registeel. Um, words, words. I'm forgetting
Oh,
things
bro,
at the moment.
slow down. We're good.
I know. Aquajet's gonna come out, knocks out the horse. Spectre, there we go. Names. Electroweb
And
comes out.
always the issue is like, yeah, like the Reggie Lucky right here just gets speed control, and of course it just knocks out pretty much everything. So this is the tough part about it here. Like you were able to get through the horse and Clef, but well, now what? Like look how much damage that does.
It's rough. It's rough. And
Another electro web, and that's just it. Like that's a lot. So you gotta hope you get a lot of damage in here, and then hopefully Aquajet range, but it does pick up the KO.
it's Urshifu versus the world. Urshifu v Celesteela. Surging strikes coming on out. Love
And
it.
this was the interesting part because I was watching this live, and I thought, oh, okay, it's kind of in the bag now. And then I noticed that wait a minute, like Urshifu just wins because you kill the Selly, and the other Urshi doesn't have enough to kill you. I was like, oh wait a minute, I damn sure thought he was gonna win. And yeah, as you can see, the close combat does about expected damage, but the problem is here that because of the Electro Web, Urshi just wins.
A rough game one. Willie clinches it out. People cheering in chat. They're loving it. Going into a game two, so Jean-Marc makes some corrections here because correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm gonna look at the sheet just to double check. This was a 2-1, so Jean-Marc brings it back in the
Oh yeah,
second game.
yeah, absolutely. Like it's tough too because the matchup's not necessarily in his favor. So kudos to him for being able to make that happen. Because I thought, oh, if he brings the same four, I'm not sure how he breaks to it again without wasting all of his resources.
Amoonguss Garchomp lead. No. No, he goes back to the Celesteela, Raichu, Amoonguss, and Urshifu. Okay. So
Yeah,
lots in the same thing
and
as
one
game
of the
one.
yeah, and one of the things that's kind of sucks is that it is weakness policy Celesteela. So like that power that's normally there isn't there until it gets proc. If it was Life Orb, then it'll be a little different because then you can really crank out some offense and not need the boost. But without the boost, as you can see, Shelly just wasn't doing enough. It needs a little extra.
Yeah. Yeah. It's how it's. You gotta love when you can get that self proc, but if you can't get it, you suffer because I mean you've kind of built the Celesteela around being able to have that extra oomph of damage by self procking yourself, and so we see the Celesteela go up for a spicy. Spicy turn 1 Dynamax again. Willie responds once again with Ice Horse. Okay, so the change from Ghost Horse to Ice Horse. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, it's something that I wasn't expecting to see out of Willie, just because it's like Spec, Urshifu, Lecky, they just kind of do their thing. And you brought two mons that are absolutely super weak to Celesteela Steel Spike. So it's kind of interesting that that was the adjustment to be made here. And of course, as you can see, Jean Marc just says, you know what? This is my chance because you protected before. So you know what? I'm going to just go for it here. Nothing you do can kill any of my mons. So why not?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where Celesteela can finally, get it going a little bit, get the Steel Spike, and of course the defense boost, and you're pretty much set to start going off from here.
And he goes off. He goes off hard. He wins the match. So that's a part of the cool stuff. And yeah, like I think we can swap back over here back to the matches. Oops. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Really cool stuff. Shout out to Willie and Jean Marc for having their replay for us to look at. And thank you, Slim, for helping me go over that. Appreciate
Oh
it.
yeah, no problem at all. It was a fun match, so
It was
you
good.
don't get to see matchups like that very often, so it's pretty dope.
Absolutely. Guys, where are we going next, Slim? Where are we going next? We just talked about the origin and the prism.
Let's see. I think let's see. We can go. I think you can go either Brain or Eric, or you can go Tiki and Mort, because Mort's another person that's actually known around the community. You don't see him a lot lately, but Chase and Mort, I think that's a pretty good match as well, and so is Eric and Brain. So it's up to you, either the seniors or some more seasoned players to give the spotlight to.
Okay. I think I wanna check out the seniors. That wasn't a match I was able to take a look at, so I think I'd definitely like to see it. So let me see if there's a replay available of that match.
Yeah, I did see that Eric did tweet out. He put them on
Yeah,
YouTube.
I see it right
I think
here.
he was missing game 1, but he was able to get game 2 and 3.
Great. Game 2 is watchable. Game 3 is pretty laggy on YouTube. Well, let's take a look at this.
Yeah. Oh well, if that's the case, then we'll go off game 2, watch that, see how it goes, and then of course, you know, we'll just move on from there. But at least to give them the kind of like little spotlight they deserve.
Sweet. Okay, so Brain was running gotta love it.
It's like a mix of the Zine team and Terrapult.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I like it. Really giving Ultra Beasts a good name here. And then Wash Rotom has been I've been seeing the usage of Wash Rotom go up and up and up here in Series 9 in the past couple of weeks. So
Yeah, definitely. It's one of the better mods. Well, now it's back again. Like the Rotoms are always kind of like on and off. But Rotom Wash is definitely like something, especially for like since Glacier is like very, very meta. Rotom Wash can just, okay, I'll just nasty plot and then I will blow you away with water. Which, it couldn't do before because Venusaur was everywhere. Venusaur is slightly, gonna try to make a comeback, but right now it's just not the same. So both the Rotoms can go ahead and have a good time, especially since Metagross is around. Both Rotom Heat and Rotom Wash, just like, yeah, we don't care.
yeah. Taking their time
I'm
to
very
choose.
interested to see here. I wonder why get rid of the Grim instead of, like, you have so much speed. Like the Whim is cool because you do get Tailwind, but wash you away. Okay, Fox. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Very interesting. Like Heatran Amon is pretty interesting. Like I loved Heatran and Zine Team when it first came out, but the more and more I've used Heatran, it's just it just still dies to everything, and I'm like, oh man, I can't. So I'm wondering if it got any use in this best of 3.
Well, we're gonna find out shortly. Starting off with Whimsicott Zapdos, pretty offensive special attacking lead, and good for speed as well. But we're gonna see the Moonblast come directly out here, go into Togekiss, and then Smart Strike come out from Cart, take Whim down to the Sash. Heat Wave come out from the
That is
Zapdos.
a very interesting set on the Whimsicott. It's Tailwind and Trick Room.
Hey, man.
You don't see that every day.
Tailrim caught?
So
Question mark?
yeah, it's a thing, but you just normally don't see it. So I'm a little surprised. Like, cause I was thinking like Grim is just optimal there, cause like you still get speed control with Scary Face and you still get Fake Tears. So it's kind of interesting that that's the set. So I'm just like, oh, okay, that's pretty interesting.
Wait till you see it click Trick Room after it clicks Tail Room, says Gems. Oh no, the best play is coming, apparently. Oh, I'm excited
Wait,
for this.
yeah, I was gonna say, wait, what?
Tailwind, okay. Dragon Darts, or Dragon Dance. Oh, this is why he does it. Wait, what? Trick Room. He clicks Trick Room after Tailwind. What? No way.
Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I'm trying to understand that play. I mean, either way, Dragapult sit here, and Dragapult's in a fine position to kind of just, yeah, I'm just gonna hit something super hard, and
well, he went for the
probably
dragon.
an Airstream.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
the Dragon Dance and then the Airstream. So now you set
Oh,
up Trick
wait,
Room.
and that one.
Yeah.
Wait, why? I don't understand.
Because his opponent didn't know he was going to click Trick Room. He should have clicked Trick Room first, then Tailwind. That's what he was going for. Yes. Okay.
You gotta love it.
I love it. I love it. I'm down. I'm down. I think it's funny, at the very least. The best play. If there was a process for best play in the EGL, this would be up there.
True enough. True enough. This was an interesting best of three. I'll probably take time out and look at this later because I just want to see how this went because it's just very interesting to me.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. No, best play cut step lax. Strider. Keep trying to make it work, buddy. I support you. Your manager?
Hey, there's nothing better than good old Boom Lax.
Boom Lax, baby. Boom Lax. Love it. Love it. Okay. I just wanted to take a peek at this. Just wanted to take a peek at this. I want to hop on back because we're on a schedule these days. So
yes, sir.
Let's oh my God. Let's talk about our next matchup. Moving on to the Forge and the Majesty.
Yeah, this one was that's my team. That's the boys. That's the boys. So we came out and well, I mean, we listen. We're a bunch of talkers. I'm not gonna lie to you. We're a bunch of talkers.
Okay.
So we had this. We set the standard when we talked to ourselves when we first got together. We're like, listen, there should be no reason why we shouldn't win like handedly in both divisions. But as you can see, didn't happen. Sky Division was able to take care. Didn't get the nice gig woo, 6-1, but still handedly, comfortably. And unfortunately, we did lose in Spirit Division, so brought us down a little bit. But we're gonna get back on the ball. So there's a couple interesting matches here. You can take your pick of any one of them, actually. To be honest.
There are plenty of options. Plenty of options. If we do go through any more though, we do want to just, breeze. Honestly, we could just breeze on through. Doesn't matter to me, Slim.
Absolutely. Let me see. I guess well that one's on cart 2, so that may wait, which were any of them on Showdown? Oh my goodness. Let me see. I think most of our Sky stuff was on cart except for like maybe 2.
Yeah.
I think Umar played on Showdown, Zodor played on Showdown, I played on Showdown. Okay, so but all the good ones were played on cart.
Yo, Jenne's match. Yeah,
yeah,
we should
Condor versus Jenne was really, really good.
Oh my God. Yeah, let me pull this up. If there's a replay.
Yeah, that one was really, really good watch. Like they went back and forth. It was really, really tough. It was good.
I watched that one, and man, that was solid. That was really solid.
Absolutely. And actually, the other one that was really solid that I don't think a lot of people got to see because it was like later on. It was at night. Was Cortex versus Snooze was actually
Oh,
really good. Snooze pulled up with the Gudra, and it was a really, really good match.
I bet it was. I know there was a lot of stuff there to talk about. What's up, King of Pockets? Um, Let me swap over here. Okay, here we go. This match, I love Jenna. Extremely creative team builder, great team player. Condor, I know he is a master of the Pokemon arts. Furious battler, captain of his own team with Jin as well. So let's take a watch here at the set.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting just off the bat. Just Rotom Heat was a potential problem, but like Blastoise was the one thing where
Look at both
we
these teams.
all
So
were just looking around like, what does Blastoise do? Is it gonna be fake out? Is it gonna be Cell Smash? We
mhm.
couldn't like nobody knows, so it's like you have to kind of play as precautionary as possible going into the lead.
Just from looking at both of the teams here, you looking at Condor's team, like it definitely looks like he's got the advantage on speed control, and he's got that eject button on Cot too, which is really cool. But Jenne was prepared. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And you're gonna see why. This turn one is so funny, and I was watching it live. Switcheroo into the Blastoise. Blastoise is holding Assault Vest.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well for our boy Condor. Just because the Whimsicott support just kind of went out the window, it's like, oh well, that's a bit unfortunate. So
It
didn't
was
go as planned on that turn one. So
exactly. Yep.
and this whole time, like we were all in the chat, just like, okay, well, what would it be? Would it be fake out, right? Or would it
hmm
be like some speed swap? And it was kind of like, okay, something needs to happen, and he just went for it, and Whimsicott unfortunately became a little useless after, only being able to moonblast and things like that. But still was an incredible match.
hmm and I loved the Icy Wind Pheromosa next to the Blastoise. I mean, now Whimsicott is stuck with the Salt Vest, and it's crazy. It's crazy. It's
Yeah,
a great game one puts
absolutely.
Jenne in an amazing position right away. Cott can't use Tailwind. Icy Wind is coming out. Cinderace is almost dead because of Cannonade Chip. Jenne is in a fantastic position, and it's only the first turn.
Yeah, the Icy Wind Pheromosa really kind of did the work. Like just the fact that the assault vest came, so we can't set up Tailwind, and it's faster than everything. So I was like, oh, this is a really rough spot. As you can see, tried to click the Tailwind, but it's yeah. So that put us a bit of a bind.
Mm-hmm. It definitely did. Janae always preps for draft matches so well. She does. She does incredibly so. She was so prepped for this. What a wrap. Turtle Mania wins 2-1 against the
Way to go,
King.
Turtle. Way to go, Turtle.
Damn. Damn. That's a victory right
I
there.
definitely got to go back and see that later because it was
Yeah.
pretty interesting. I heard there was a Protect Grimmsnarl. Like I haven't not seen that in like ever. So like, I'm looking forward to seeing that later.
Pride baby 2-0 this week. More like 1-1 for both divisions. Oh, XD. Um yeah, this match, man, I just love the creativity of both of these players. Both of their teams are offensive and also extremely unique in their own right, and they were just both ready to come and party, and that's that's what I definitely loved. Look at the size of
Absolutely.
Cinderace. The size of the sprite is. I love it.
Yeah, it just eclipses a whole Pokemon. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Aquajet comes out, kills the Cinderace. That's dope. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and throughout this, we were just trying to think of okay, what could be in the back that could potentially cause some issues, and uh, like everywhere, should start guessing like, is it Metagross? Like, is it Rillaboom? Like, just trying to think of like, is there any way to potentially draw this back? you know. But unfortunately, it's a little bit of a no. A
Yeah.
little bit of a no.
Yep. Lele and the fish coming out here. Fish has scarf, so that fish's run is gonna hurt. Now this is where we were curious in this match, using psychic instead of dazzling gleam or moonblast. Because moonblast, because you're locking, I believe specs on Lele, so you're locked in there. Oh, big damage. And psychic gets the kill there, but I
Yeah.
think some
And
folks.
this was the worst possible scenario to see Rillaboom here because Rillaboom just takes everything here, and yeah.
Yeah, Jenny was ready, and Rillaboom came to party as
Yeah.
well.
And actually, like that turn right there was the most important because this Lele is bulky enough to live the grassy glide, but because of the cannonade damage, it throws off the calc, and he's able to pick up a Oko this turn, which is unfortunate.
You gotta love residual damage. Residual
Yeah,
damage.
it was huge because we did the calc after, and that's when we found out like, oh, the cannonade really kind of set us in a bind.
Fake out, grassy glide. Lele's gone. That's dope. Beautiful. And yeah, that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
isn't the Aquajet grassy glide combo here? Wombo combo, so that vicious run does like no damage. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
also fantastic too. Love that.
Absolutely. So
Love that.
just a well done in general, just in that game.
Absolutely.
Kondo was able to bring it back the next game, and there was so, there's a lot of stuff in here because we didn't know what the Rotom Heat set was, but it did have Will-O-Wisp, and there were a couple misses that kind of favored us, so we were able to take it to game 3. But
Mhm.
you know, all in all, it was a really great match between the two.
Good review of their match. Solid game one. Solid set overall. If you have time, guys, one of the best things that you can do to get better as a player is to rewatch not only your own sets but to learn from other players as well. Look at their teams, see what they're using, and see how they operate on the field in the moment, and ask the question: what is this player doing in that moment, or are they thinking ahead a few turns, thinking about what they want to do for the end of the game? There's so much to learn from it. It's one of the reasons why I love having replays available. Although they're not required, they are fantastic to see and use, even if you're on Showdown. So always remember, share those
Absolutely.
replays so we can take a look as well. I can also fill this out now. There we go. There we go. So I just want to shout out to the Majesty. They pulled through for their spear roster. It was close. It was really close, but Izzy, fantastic player, pulling through. Status Quo, Lost Shadow, and then Shark Dad. Four of them
Yeah.
pulled through against your team, Slim. I'm sorry, but this was really interesting to see because Garatina, they were able to pick up both divisions. But this week, Majesty was able to pick up Spear. Keytrend Forge was able to pick up Sky. How are you guys feeling about next week? Because I believe you go up against the Origin.
Yeah, we're a bit of the we were kind of I think the loss because of our expectation was more of a wake up call
Yeah.
to the Spirit Division because everybody were all confident in the week 1 of Sky, and it was just we were confident in the Spirit too. It's just a matter if they were ready and prepped, and unfortunately, yeah, I'll call a spade is a spade. We weren't ready. We weren't prepared as much as we should have been, and so we dropped the ball on that one. So we'll definitely be ready for next week.
People are talking in chat. Oh boy. Oh boy. The tensions are flaring as the Forge are firing up, but you got to remember where the origins of the fire truly come from. So we'll see what happens. Uh, looking at our final matchup for
Bat, who did you want to face? I just want to know.
I think actually they were trying to set up Cortex versus
Who
Registeel sucks.
who who running scared? Because I tell you right now, I wanted Willie. I asked for it. And if I can get him, I still get him today. Ain't nobody scared, bro, in the Forge. We don't roll like that. I'll tell you right now. 100%.
Oh my goodness.
Just know that. Just know that.
Nino says, we ain't playing friendlies, we're playing league.
Man, hold on, bro. Let's keep going in this recap because I want to get to the pairings. I want to see who I pull because whoever's gonna pull, they're gonna get the best of me.
I know.
Y'all talking a lot. With you, woo, yeah.
Yeah, I got the parents here, but I want to make sure that we talk about at least the domination of the Pride this week. Another team may not be as outgoing in terms of catchphrases or talk, but man, has Pengy been putting on the heat and making sure that the Pride stay prideful. This team put in the work this week, and they were hoping that they could pull through, and they certainly did. Now, I will say this. Emmy is fostering one of the best team comps in the league right now. And I say this as, I'm not talking about player skill, although many of them are very talented. I'm talking about, I've been in that chat and I've seen how they talk to each other, how they treat each other, how they support each other. I love it. And they definitely were not going down without a fight in Sky. However, Spear is another story. Sadly, the Pride were able to take that Spear division and take it by storm. Take it by storm. Truly the alphas of the pack in Spear. That one win going to Crimson Drampog. But, you know, lots of talented players. Lots of talented players in these Spear rosters for this week one. And I'm really excited to see how week two is going to go because we're going to be getting a whole fresh batch of players that have not played yet.
Yeah, 100%.
In on this week too. Yeah, it's gonna be real exciting. I know let's see. Turtlemania versus Justin Soares match just happened. That was supposed to be Cobalt, but we had to do a last minute substitution. So Turtlemania graciously was able to get in there. The players did this, I believe, with open team sheet as well, because it was a last minute substitution. So it was a best of 3 open team sheet. So there could be sort of an even playing field with it being so last minute.
Yeah, that's a fantastic idea. So I'm glad that went through.
Yeah.
Because like one of the worst things, if anybody's ever done these before, is last second and you're just kind of going in, you have no clue, and you just gotta bring whatever you have, and then if you get washed, then it's a bad look. So the open team sheet call is a very, very good touch.
Yeah, thank you. I try. I try to impress, and I try to make do and try to make it fair. So yeah, this is our week one. We took a look at a couple matches. Please take time to look at the replays, and also, people have been doing this. There is still time to send me specific clips for the highlight reel. I'm excited. It's sometime during this week. Hopefully, I can release that to all of you. I'm excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay, Slim, let me get some hype up music going here, because we are about to reveal the week 2. We're about to reveal the week 2. Are we ready?
Oh,
chat, are we ready for week 2, baby? Week 2 matchups. Can we get one team at a time? You freaking know it.
Yep, Cortana's dead.
Look at that sub coming in for the spicy sub. Nightfront, thank you for the sub. Dude, Nightfront just won $1,000 in the High Roller Draft League this past week. He's hype. He's hype, bro. Yep, Cortana's dead.
One of the best gifts ever.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me do this so that we do this in an orderly fashion. So,
come on, you guys in chat. You guys have been waiting for these rosters all day. You can't get more hype than this, man.
Oh,
come on, chat.
Goodness.
Come on, man.
Here we go. So, up on the docket. I'm hoping whatever shows up first here. Let's go. We've got the Garatina Origin. We've got Sky. We've got Spear. This is who they're playing. But who are they playing against? Let's find out, shall we? Let's find out. Lots of shit talking going on. Against Tiki, we've got... Okay, it's not going to work like that.
Oh, wait. I think I'm getting the match that was a... Oh, I'm waiting for this. Hold on.
Here we go. Sky. Tiki versus Cortex. Teal versus Azulite. Bat versus 2-4. Willie versus Condor. Eric versus Big Slim. Registeel Sucks
Damn
versus
it, I was
Zordor.
one off. No!
And Roller Coaster versus Umar for week 1.
Oh, I was one off. Oh, man. Ah, the sadness.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I was one off. Damn.
That's Sky. That is Sky. Now how about Spear? Who is popping up this week? Who's popping up for the Forge? Let's do
wait,
it.
that's wrong? Wait, hold on.
That's wrong. Well, that's what was in your server. It's from your server. The list is from your server. It's what was posted. That's last week.
Last week? That is last week. Yeah, because Condor is actually not playing this week.
Well, I took what was posted there because no one DM'd me. Oh, man.
I just noticed that.
Oh, man. It's not supposed to be Condor then. Well. Amazing. Womp womp. I know. Womp womp. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Rip, that's not posted. What the fuck? It actually is in the chat.
Oh, yeah. I see our week 2 roster right here in the Sky Division. So... yeah, it will be the first slot. Actually, if you don't mind me running this down, you don't mind?
Go for it.
First slot will be Zordor versus Chase, Slim versus T.O., Umar versus Bat, 2-4 versus Willie, Eric versus Azulite, Infamous Chris versus Registeel Sucks, and our boy Malzar Sluicy versus Rollercoaster. Oh, yeah. You know, the funny thing about the setup, just to put it out there, T.O. was the first one to approach me before I even went after Willie. Me and Willie got this little rivalry, but T.O. was the first one like, hey, we should play each other. And I was like, I'd rather whoop on Willie, because I've been waiting for a long time. So it's going to be pretty fun to face my boy T.O., man. We've never actually faced each other, so this is going to be a good time. And he brings the heat every time, so I'm looking forward to it.
How about Spear? How about Spear Division? No one DM'd me, although I was told, so I went by what I saw on the server.
No worries, I got you. So, let me see. Oh, yep, that is exactly correct. Yes, that is exactly correct.
For a Spear, so it was just Sky.
Yeah. So everything you have for the Spear is absolutely correct.
Okay. Let's go. This is going to be good. It's going to be good. Thank you. Thanks for passing that to me, Joel. Why are these matchups not right, sus? Mostly because... yeah. Anyways, a lot of fun. I'm excited to see where this goes. I hope all of you are too. Big matchups. Okay. We've got this here. That's a +1 making an appearance there in Spear.
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking forward to it because if anybody doesn't know, that's a big time content creator. Just been around for a while, and he's really gotten his footing back in Series 9 because Series 8 he was kind of in, but now he's like been just moving. Like everything he's been using has been heat. He had the Aerodactyl Tino's pretty heat, so I'm looking forward to what the spice he can bring.
I agree with you. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay. Well, that was one, but we got some more to go. How about the Mewtwo experiment, shall we? Who are they playing week 1? Sky. Ooh, okay. So it looks like we got Lava Burst, Aldrich Yan, Splatty Daddy, Primitive HS, Token Female, Justice Snores, and Pyreon. That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
But let's take a look at the Prism, shall we? Boom, baby!
Ooh,
we got
this could be some very, very interesting matchups. So
Sean Mark versus Aldrich Yan, bro. Sign me up.
Ooh.
Sign me up.
I like that.
Splatty Daddy versus Sableye VGC. Okay. Okay.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Overcharged 88 versus Primitive.
Prim's been rolling right now. I hope he's Overcharged gonna be ready. Prim has been rolling. Just recently got a win earlier today that puts him at 5-2 in NPA. So he's really feeling himself right now.
Good stuff. That's what we like to hear. That is what we like to hear. Okay. This is Sky. This is Sky. How we doing for Spear, though? How we doing for Spear? Strider moved up. Oh, boy. We had some trades.
Is that the first team that's made a trade?
Sogaleo Pride, Prism have both made trades.
Oh.
To my knowledge, I'll have to double check on all official trades, but those two were definitely marked down. Liquipedia is going to have all of the trades under each team category. It's super hype. Okay, let's look at this.
Liquipedia.
Yeah, legit.
Awesome.
Need to experiment for Spear. Okay. Crimson coming back there. Jam, Cheesy, Star Warren, GTW 524, Shiny 95, and of course Hebrew Lantern. And then let's see who's making an appearance for the Prism. 76, Plumber, Kinky, Rodriguez, Kendra Jameson, Pocoyo, and Rao. Personally, I'm hyped for Kiki. I am very hyped to see her show up and do her thing.
Oh, most definitely. Kiki's been just a wonderful player and just a wonderful, awesome person to the community, her and her family. So always great to see them interact and have a good time, draft leagues and stuff like this. So looking forward to it. Another one is I'm actually looking forward to Jam playing. Jam's been somebody who's always gets hyped for these and want to prove himself. So I'm looking forward to seeing that match as well.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay, and now let me get the Sogaleo Pride up here. Okay, are we ready? Are we waiting for the Pride roster? Can they truly get another dub this week in Sky? We'll find out. Turtlemania, GeForce, Cobalt, Prochu, Masiak, Charisma, and Peggy. Did I spell Charisma wrong? I totally feel like I did. There's no A. Where's the A? There we go. This is big. This is big. I'm excited to see this roster. Grant
this
says
is a super hype roster for them.
Hey, Daddy
this
Ryan,
is really strong.
Yeah, this is a scary roster, and I'm excited to see how the Majesty are going to be doing it. Gil, proud of the pack, baby. You freaking know it. Let's take a look at their Spear. You'll notice Masiak moved up. Eclipse Owl is now in Spear for the Pride. It's a big move. It's a big move.
Depending on who they put him with, that's really good balance. Like, I think that's one of the things about the league that I think that you're going to see a lot more people take advantage of.
Yeah.
Is trying to balance out between if you have like a stacked upper team to kind of balance them out and help the lower team, just so everybody can kind of rise up and stay on the same level. So I like the move down there because Owen, of course, is a very proven competitor. So if they need an anchor down there, he can definitely be that 100%.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this pans out. It's a big trade, and I'm excited to see Eclipse Owl do big stuff in Spear, and I'm excited to see how the Majesty are going to be doing. Let's take a look at their Sky, shall we? We've got even Uno, Chow Raven, Mando, Kid Marvel, Snooze, Tearbear, and Sweet. It's big. Pengy wanted to make sure that he randomized his roster. I know we had a conversation about this. He wanted to make sure that he randomized his roster as much as possible. So I think he put everything through like a random name generator or whatever for this. And this is what we got. This is what we got for Sky. Gonna be a big week. I'm excited to see Mando versus Cobalt looks fly.
Yeah, that's gonna be another good one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple. There's a couple good ones actually. Swede versus Pengy is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Snooze, who got the win, and of course, Masiak moved up from the Spear, so that's gonna be a good one. Prochu versus Kid Marvel. It's a chance for Kid Marvel, because Kid Marvel gave me a run for my money in my match, but Prochu has been on a really, really good tear. I believe they won one of Nino's tours actually that happened like a week ago. So they're on a winning streak, and GeForce always out to prove himself. And Turtlemania, of course, with a big W today. So that's going to be a very interesting setup, and we'll see what they got down here for the Spear.
Oh, yeah. Let's take a look, shall we? Pro for Tamiko, Sarin, Knight, Issy22, Articuno, Coco for Days, Omalite, and Supernova. These are players that we didn't necessarily get to see in week 1, but week 2, they are truly shining stars for the Majesty, and I believe they're going to shine bright. Supernova, no stranger to playing Pokemon himself, fantastic player, very passionate about the game. Coco for days, Aussie streamer. What's up, Coco? I saw you in here earlier. Excited to see how you do. Izzy22, we know she's a talented player. I can't wait to see her versus Neku. Sarah Knight versus Eclipse Owl. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. G-Force is on the same wave I am. I was looking at the Neku versus Izzy one. I think that's going to be an absolute killer match. I was looking, that was the first one I saw. I'm like, that one's going to be good.
These are your matches. These are the matches for the week. This is week 2, peeps. This is week 2. Let me put on some chill sounds of Kirby Cafe.
There's so many really just good matches, like all across the board, and a lot of new players and new names getting a chance. So this is gonna be a fun week. Hopefully, I can keep up with all of it. Like there's so many, but it's gonna be a fun one. So I'll be parading through the replay channels a lot.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of excitement, a lot of fun. I'm excited for these week 2 matchups, big time. After week 1, I mean, come on. Week 2, people, come on. Week 2. Remember, week 2 as well, you know, we are going into these new rules, individual rosters, individual divisions. But remember, teams, that, you know, your team has the opportunity to be champion of both divisions. How cool would it be, Slim? How cool would it be to see the Garatina Origin as champions of Sky and Spear, or the Forge champions of Sky and Spear, the Experiment champions of Sky and Spear, and beyond? You have the opportunity to do it.
I don't know about all those other names you said, but the Forge sounds about right. I don't know about the other names you said, but the Forge sounds correct.
I'm not going to sit here and be biased because I am commissioner, so I'm not going to take sides. But
100%. We got to go out there and prove our stuff, and that's what we plan to do.
Jin says, y'all cap AF, man. Y'all cap AF. Well, I would like to see the Forge put their money where their mouth is this week. Probably one of their toughest opponents besides the Pride, but they'll get their time to show themselves. Truly, I am so excited for these matches.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be such a good week. Like I'm really looking forward to it, and I think everybody's really happy with how everything's gone in the rule change. So like you're gonna get maximum effort from everybody to make sure they can get that dub and get to the playoffs and become overall champion.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Folks, I just want to say this. We'll be updating the standing pages in the next couple of days. So just give us a little bit of leeway before we get stuff all figured out and put into the right places. Because I know Haunty did automate a lot of the document, but I want to make sure that he gets everything in right and that I don't mess anything up. I don't want to mess anything up. Yeah. Jen says, damn, y'all beat your chest like this because you can't cut regular stuff, eh? Wow. Coming for him.
Talk to him, Cap. Talk.
Coming to him. I love it. Slim, any final remarks in terms of our week 2 revelations here and revealing these matchups?
Oh, I'm just looking forward to all these matchups because like this is not just for the veteran players or people who've been around, but also for the newer players or people just like riding that in between. So like this is a chance for them to showcase themselves, and it's been really, really awesome to get to know all these new names and see their matches. So everybody just keep doing your thing and just be careful. You don't want to get burned by the Forge, which y'all talking a lot. So we're coming. We're coming.
I mean, be careful. Be careful, Slim. Be careful.
Hey,
yeah.
Man.
Slim,
we're ready to go.
Thank you so much for joining me for this. This was so much fun. And I know everyone is super hyped to see what's going to be going on. Guys, believe it or not, I'm going to be moving from Chicago in a couple weeks here. So Slim will be taking over for me in a couple weeks for one of these. So stay tuned. Slim, I hope I can have you back next Sunday. That's what I'm hoping for.
Hey, you let me know when you need me. I'm always here.
Beautiful.
So just give me a buzz.
Absolutely, my guy. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and for being with me here. I appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, boss.
Thank you. Folks, that is just about it. That is just about it for what we're doing right now. But I will say this. For all of you who are here right now, thanks for the stream. Thank you. Before I wrap up, the rules doc came out. Does anyone have questions? Does anyone have comments? Does anyone have concerns? I know we got some people here that were not here before. I wanted to leave time to be here. I've tried to be as transparent as I possibly could. And I think hopefully I've done that. Hopefully I've done that. I want nothing but good fun, good matches, some rivalry, and more for this league. Glad you went to playoff system. Thank you. Absolutely. To be clear, there were always going to be 2 playoffs. The overall standings were just a way for us to experiment with both rosters waiting on each other a little bit more. But do away with that. Thank you for the Kirby original soundtrack. You're welcome. You're welcome. Legit though, any other stuff? Any other questions, comments, concerns? For the rules, I'm here. I'm here. I want to be here. I am here to help. That's my goal. That's my goal. That is my goal. It's been an exciting week. Like I said, we're hoping to have the highlight reel in next few days. Next few days, that's my hope. Good luck on your match next week, sir. Can you let Jin Fry play a set in this league? Sadly not. Sadly not. Although, I will say this. There is a chance Jin plays a set. And that's if 4th and 5th place in either... Oh my god. Yo, Jin says, $50 right now, I'll play you. That would buy some real tacos. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, this has been fun. So many tacos I already ate. Woo! Ooh! There's a way for managers to play, actually. It's called if there's a tiebreaker. I thought this would be fun. So if teams are at like a dead set tie, for some reason in the standings, after all the other things that are used for a tie, the managers of both those teams will have a best of 3 to decide who wins. So careful, do not tie. Don't tie, or else that'll happen. Oh, now he wants tacos. I love it, guys. Once again, please, if you have any comments, concerns, questions, anything like that, let me know. Let your managers know. They'll let me know. Good stuff. This has been a lot of fun. I am going to be swapping over to League of Legends in a little bit here, so I'm going to end this stream and then restart up again for League, but we're going to do something pretty fun. We're actually going to raid Master Mark. Ryan, one last request. Please actually let Sand God have airtime. Are you talking about Sandaconda? Please let Sand God have airtime. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Thank you all for coming out. Truly appreciate it. This has been a lot of fun for a Sunday. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Sandaconda. Okay. We can do that next Sunday. Bring it on, my guy. Or for highlights. Please ban Rilla Costa. I'm so sorry. Not right now. Guys, until next time, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. And as always, thank you for enjoying the EGL. I will see you next time. We're going to go raid Master Mark. Tell him the EGLs. Tell him Ryan sent you. Tell him Ryan sent you. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, my friends. Peace out. Bye.